Hollywood's biggest stars, hiding their own plot twists at home. Secret feuds, courtroom wars, on-set chaos, and the sibling who stepped in when the cameras kept rolling. Ready? Let's pry open the family album. Tonight, we're revealing the sibling stories you did not expect, all pulled from your list, but only the pairs with real heat, public fallouts, legal battles, infamous award show moments, and even a sister who secretly finished a blockbuster for her pregnant sibling. Buckle up. They're both Hollywood royalty, and brother and sister. But why did they never share the screen? Shirley MacLaine says they came close on Bonnie and Clyde, but she didn't get Bonnie after Warren decided to play Clyde himself. Careers took off. Lifetime passed. Still no co-starring credit. Sibling rivalry? Maybe. Sibling reality? Definitely two legends, one family, zero movies together. That silence says a lot. River Phoenix was 23 when he collapsed outside the Viper Room on October 31st, 1993. Joaquin phoned 911. The industry froze, the family shattered. River's death from drug intoxication remains one of Hollywood's darkest nights, ever, and it rewired Joaquin's life and relationship with fame. Decades later, tributes from siblings like Rain keep River's legacy burning. In Terminator 2, there's a mirror shot of Sarah Connor, except it wasn't a mirror. Linda's identical twin, Leslie Hamilton Freeze, stepped in so the effect would look seamless. A real sister, a real double. Off-screen, Leslie chose nursing, not stardom. In 2020, she died at 63, and fans only then learned just how many key shots she quietly made iconic. The most believable special effect, a sister. On Pirates of the Caribbean, on Stranger Tides, Penelope Cruz wasn't just crossing swords with Jack Sparrow. She was quietly navigating a pregnancy. As production kicked off, Penelope discovered she was expecting her first child and still charged into months of fencing drills and stunt prep. I was pregnant and a pirate. She later laughed, and the costume team rewired her wardrobe with stretch and clever tailoring to keep the secret tight dot. But the masterstroke, Disney brought in a perfect double for those wide, sword-swinging shots. Penelope's look-alike sister, Monica Cruz, a trained dancer with sharp choreography instincts. Penelope handled the close-ups. Monica slipped into the boots for the long lenses and riskier beats. Editors cut between them so cleanly most viewers never clocked the switch. The result? No delays, no rewrites. Sisterhood literally kept a $300 million pirate ship on course. Think about it. While tabloids were hunting for a bump, the real plot twist was happening in the rushes. Two sisters, one character, stealing scenes and time from the schedule in the most Hollywood way possible, invisibly. Gunsmoke versus Mission Impossible, big shoulder TV titans from the same family. Born Ornis, younger brother Peter took his maternal family name, Graves, to avoid confusion with James. Different surnames, two towering careers, and a lifelong sibling storyline hidden in plain sight. When Charlie Sheen melted down in public, winning Tiger Blood, it wasn't a meme inside the family. It was triage. Over the years, the Esteve Sheens staged interventions. Charlie recently recounted a major one disguised as a birthday party for Dad, Martin, with family, friends, even a surprise call from Clint Eastwood pushing him toward rehab. Emilio has kept it simple, proud when Charlie is sober and steady. Hollywood watched a spectacle. A brother watched a human being. Alec, Daniel, Billy, Stephen, one surname, very different lanes. In recent years, family politics got loud. Stephen and Daniel on the right, Alec and Billy on the left. At one point, Stephen said he hadn't spoken to Alec since the 2016 election. And then the Rust case turned Alec's world into daily headlines. Criminal charges filed. then dismissed with prejudice in 2024, appeals drama into 2025. Through it all, the brothers still post, pray, or protest, often not in the same direction. Before the tabloid headlines and the Oscar glow, there were two Georgia kids chasing the same dream. Then came the years. It all went sideways. Eric's addiction, the custody fight over baby Emma, and a sister who chose stability over blood in a courtroom everyone could feel but few could see. Eric later admitted he was exhausting to be around, the kind of storm you love but can't live inside. Julia, the new American sweetheart, quietly backed his ex in that custody battle, and by some accounts, even helped fund the legal fees. Family became whispers. Holidays became headlines. Then, 2004, maternity ward. Julia has twins. Eric and his wife arrive with gifts, planning to leave them at the desk. Instead, a door opens. He's waved in. No speeches, no big apologies. Just the silent electricity of a brother meeting Hazel and Phineas, remembering the part of his life that had nothing to do with red carpets the thaw didn't make them chatty. A year later, reports said Julia didn't want him talking about the babies. And even in 2024, Eric joked he's not supposed to talk about Julia or Emma, then admits he sometimes does. Because pride leaks through any promise he's owned the mess, the drugs, the distance, the years he made it hard to love him. In his 2024 memoir, he even apologizes for past bravado. Those I made her famous comments, calling them what they were asinine. It's not a fairy tale ending. It's grown-up love. A brother who still roots for his sister. A sister who drew boundaries and kept going. And somewhere between a hospital doorway and a page in a book, the family romance, the faithful kind, the difficult kind, found its second act. Before 30 Seconds to Mars dropped This Is War, the brothers were in a war with their label. MI sued the band for $30 million over contract issues. The Lados fought back, invoking California's 7-year rule. They settled in 2009, then told the whole story in the documentary Artifact, a blistering look at how the sausage really gets made. Not just rock stars, litigators with guitars. 2000, the Oscars. Angelina wins for Girl Interrupted and kisses her brother James Haven. Sweet, sibling peck that tabloids turned into a multi-year circus. 2 decades later, James speaks less about the kiss and more about stepping up for Angie's kids during the long public split from Brad Pitt. A family under siege and a brother between the cameras and the children. Eddie became a legend fast. Brother Charlie Murphy took longer, then exploded on Chappelle's show with the Rick James and Prince stories. In 2017, Charlie died of leukemia at 57. The tributes were raw, a brother remembered as a force, finally seen by the world. Behind the premieres and paparazzi flashes, there's something older than fame, family. Sister finishing your scenes when the world is watching. Brother kneeling next to you when the world is ending. A lifelong rivalry that never needed a headline. 10 sets of siblings, same blood, wildly different weather. If one story shocked you, smash like. If you want part 2, Cusacks, Fondas, Stallones, Bridges, and more from your list, say the word in the comments. And tell me, which sibling twist should we deep dive next?